that in this era of AI is forcing us to choose between constructing Babel and rebuilding Jerusalem. Could you unpack that for us a little bit?
Sure. I'm going to make several of these self-deprecating comments as we go. Just as a disclaimer for your audience, I'm no theologian, so Sam, I'm going to ask you to keep me honest and free of error as I answer some of these questions. But
I don't know if I want that responsibility.
it's going to be a lot of work, trust me. What I love about that comment is the imagery that it brings to bear in my mind. Is I think it really goes a long way in reframing AI as a moral question rather than just a technological one, like the mechanics behind it. In that same way, Babel really wasn't about a tower. It was about humanity trying to build greatness apart from God. And I think in this example, Babel represents pride, self sufficiency, and the belief that human ingenuity alone can solve every problem. And I think when we apply that to AI, Babel here in this example is the temptation to reduce people to data, to prioritize things like efficiency over human dignity. And really, I think just a general belief, if taking the analogy further, is that technology can replace wisdom, faith, or human relationships, right? Whereas the contrast to that, the other side of the spectrum, is that the Jerusalem aspect of this represents something that is different. It represents communion with God, truth, human dignity, a society ordered towards the good. So I think later on in the encyclical, Pope Leo addresses this, in essence, says AI in and of itself is neither Babel or Jerusalem. It's not inherently good or inherently bad. It is a tool. And I think the question is, what vision of humanity is guiding its use? And I think that's core to Leo's exploration around the topic of AI.